Hello, good bloody morning to you. How the devil are you? Have you had a good week? My name is John. Thank you very much for joining me for another exciting episode of Secrets of the Fucking Traffic. This week, I've come to Yorkshire, home of the Yorkshire Dales, Yorkshire tea and Yorkshire puddings. Nice! Today we've come to look at 26 miles of marvellous motorway known as the M18. The M18 links the M1 to the M62 from Thurcroft to Rawcliffe, but it nearly didn't exist at all. To understand why, we need to quickly look at the M1. Originally, the plan was for the M1 to head towards Doncaster, following the route of today's M18. There'd have been a spur road heading west towards Sheffield, and the result of all of this means that the M18 would never have been a thing. However, as road planners tend to do, they changed their mind. The M1 to Doncaster was scrapped in favour of sending it west towards Sheffield, and the M1 to Doncaster section was renamed as the M18. The first section of the M18 was completed in 1967, starting at the Thurcroft interchange, a large triangular sort of motorway interchange junction that effectively is a scaled-down version of the Rahal Triangle found in Birmingham. Seen in a previous episode, there you go. From here, the M18 ran for around 7.5 miles before terminating at Junction 2, where the M18 met the A1M. For a while, this is as far as you could get on the M18 because the remaining sections would be built and opened over a course of a few years from 1972 to 1977. The final section to be constructed was from here at Junction 2 up to Junction 4, and that was opened in 1978. When they extended the M18 at Junction 2, they built the Wandsworth Viaduct, which carries the M18 over the A1M. The viaduct has got 7 spans, each at around 40 metres, but with its width at 17.6 metres, it only allows for 2 lanes of traffic in each direction, so the motorway drops down from 3 lanes to 2. I'm up at Junction 3 now. Originally a simple junction that connects the M18 with the A6182. It's pretty much remained as per its original design, but that all changed in 2012 when a new link road was built called the Great Yorkshire Way. This new road links Junction 3 directly to Doncaster and Sheffield Airport, and along the way new housing developments, distribution centres and warehouses have been built. Dan Feld, Chief Executive of the Doncaster Chamber, said this road is absolutely critical in the regeneration of Doncaster, and it'll unlock growth at the airport. So, £56 million later, did it work? Well, in September 2022, it was announced that Doncaster Sheffield Airport would close due to a lack of profitability. Fucking idiots then, aren't they? Still, it's not all bad news. As a result of this link road, a nice shiny new Amazon distribution centre's been built, so yeah. Good. Between Junctions 3 and 4, the M18 is overpassed by Gatewood Lane on a bridge. You've got to be quick, but when you're driving along the M18, you might notice on either side of the carriageway that there are sort of obvious signs that something used to be there. And there was. Before the M18 came along, Gatewood Lane used to have a slightly different alignment to what it does now. Taking a look on Google satellite images, and it's quite obvious where Gatewood Lane used to be before the M18 came along and forced its realignment. Back to warehouses, and at Junction 4 you'll find the absolutely massive IKEA and Next distribution centres. The IKEA site covers an area of around 154 acres, which is the equivalent of 1/600th of the Isle of Wight. Their main warehouse here has got 1.3 million square feet of storage, no doubt all handily arranged using a Kallax shelving unit. They're certainly storing an awful lot of chipboard here. This warehouse is actually the largest warehouse to be found in Yorkshire and is in the top 5 largest warehouses in the country. As we head up towards Junction 5, we pass the town of Hatfield, and it's here that we find a set of ghost slip roads. These were installed when the M18 was constructed in the 1970s to serve a motorway service station that was never built. It would have been called Hatfield Services. When planning the motorway, the then Ministry of Transport decided that this would be the absolute optimal spot for a motorway service station. So they purchased the land, excavated it and installed the slip roads. They even installed a subway underneath the motorway to allow customers to access both sides. When I visited the site last year, I didn't actually find the subway, so it was nice to have the opportunity to come back and take another look. The Ministry of Transport spent the best part of 20 years trying to sort out how a service station would be built here, and by 1990 they'd finally got their asses into gear and decided, yep, let's go ahead, let's get this sorted, only to then end their involvement in such things in 1992. After this point, it was up to property developers and the motorway service station operators to put forward plans as to how service stations were built. One company did just that and built Doncaster services at the Ings interchange or Junction 5 of the M18. Junction 6 used to serve as a temporary terminus for the motorway whilst the rest was under construction. It was in 1972 that the section from Junctions 5 to Junction 6 was completed, but it wouldn't be until 1975 that the link up to the M62 would be completed, meaning for a short while the motorway ended here. Right next door to Junction 6 of the M18 is BMW UK and their Vehicle Preparation Centre. When BMW vehicles enter the country, they come here to have their pre-delivery inspections done and any minor problems taken care of before they're sent out to be delivered to customers via the dealer network. After that, the motorway continues to head north where it meets up with the M62 at the Langham interchange. Just before you get to the interchange, the motorway passes under Greenland Lane, and it's here that we find a secret junction. And a short distance from here, the motorway passes over what's called Dutch River, a man-made river constructed in the 1800s at the order of the King. Dutch River was built to divert the River Don, which used to flow north into the River Aire. The diversion sent the river to the east to meet up instead with the River Ouse. The reason for all of this hard work was simply because the King liked hunting and was finding that the land that he hunted on was being flooded regularly, so by diverting the river, that solves the problem. And guess what? We've managed to get through an entire episode about Yorkshire without once mentioning coal mines. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, there's a button specifically for that. I haven't banged on about the subscriber count in the last few episodes, so let's get back to that. I really would like to get to 100,000 subscribers. We've smashed through 60k, so thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it. But let's get up to that 100,000, so if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. That'll be wicked sweet awesome. Enjoy the rest of your week, whatever it is you get up to. My name's John, you've been watching Auto Shenanigans, and I'll see you guys next time for another exciting episode of Secrets of the Motorway. Until then, take care, bye-bye.